Action.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Stock Talks podcast. My name is Lane, and I'm here with,
Stock.
and today we're going to be talking about a collab we have been excited for ever since the announcement: Five Nights at Freddy's in Dead by Daylight.
Ever
We've
since
been waiting.
before the announcement,
Almost
this has been theorized about for years.
No, but
now.
that's true, but ever since it was confirmed, the excitement has just never died down. And
It's just
now
so Sigma.
our glorious Springtrap is coming to Dead by Daylight. And Stock, do you want to talk about your excitement with this?
I'm pretty excited. I did predict, this is not on the podcast, but between me and Lane, did predict that we would be getting a Matthew Lillard skin, voiced by him even. I was 100% on the money on that.
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm surprised they showed that so early. But the skin looks really good.
They're gonna sell two. They're gonna sell a killer and a skin day one to everyone because nobody's gonna buy it.
The thing is, that's a legendary skin, so there's more. That's not just the only skin coming.
Oh, I'm sure we're getting blighted Springtrap.
That comes probably Halloween, but I'm betting there's going to be at least 2 to 3 more other skins on release.
I think we're gonna get
My
a Freddy
bet.
skin.
I don't think a Freddy skin, maybe a Fanny skin. I could see that.
I doubt. I mean,
Well, remember
I
what they
would
did?
rock a Vanny skin, but
I can see it coming, maybe in the future if it's
yeah,
not
maybe.
on, because who's the female cosmetic for the Tokyo Ghoul?
Raise. No, it's not. Is it Raise? Yeah, it is Raise.
I don't know. But yeah, maybe
Frick
they do
you!
something like that. But yeah, Matthew, the FNAF movie skin looks amazing.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard looks really great. He's obviously putting his soul into being Springtrap.
I know. Shaggy, Springtrap. Shaggy and Dead by Daylight. For
He's
real.
probably just eclipsed his Shaggy status at this point. What's really funny though is Scream is in Dead by Daylight, and he got his start with Scream. The Scream killer still is unvoiced. I don't think it has any. Does it have sound effects at all?
The Ghostface and Dead by Daylight.
Yeah,
No voice lines or anything.
not a thing, and no DLC, nothing. I think we got a tattered version at some point.
Well, anyway,
But anyways, I'm saying is he's the killer. He's the killer in the first Scream movie. Spoilers for a 30-year-old movie now. He's the killer in the first movie, and it's kind of funny that he finally got to be in the game.
Yeah. But let's talk about how good Springtrap looks, like his regular model, dude.
It's perfect. It's
nailed it,
exactly what I
honestly.
wanted.
It is FNAF 3 in its full glory. I don't know if you're throwing it up on screen right now, but the image of him that we see of his back stalking a survivor, it just looks so good, man. Like the wires poking out, the decay and the flesh. It literally looks like they just took Scott's model, and that's what I love about it. It's perfect.
It's brutal. It looks like it's actually like a. It looks like FNAF 3 Springtrap more than later FNAF, where he kind of became powered by the suit. Whereas in FNAF 3, he was like barely making it and was stuck in the suit.
Yeah. During the pack live stream, they mentioned there's going to be jump scares. Now, I thought of 2 ideas when they said that. I'm thinking either there'll be jump scares on the map, because there has been that before with on the alien map, a little head crawler, head hugger, I think, jumps out at you at one point, but that's an Easter egg. Or jump scares are going to be a part of Springtrap's powers. So, Stock, what do you think they're going to be? Is it going to be like map jump scares, or maybe it's part of his power? What do you think?
So, I'm guessing. Okay, I'm gonna read out the exact wording here that was in the where we got that info from. So, this person here says, so the first thing, I build the gameplay mechanics around that, referring to how the game feels. So the first thing they noticed about Five Nights at Freddy's was the jump scares, and that's what you play for. There's other stuff like management elements, but really it's about those oh crap moments. So it's pointing out the fact that the person noticed jump scares and tried to make that a central part of what sounds like the chapter as a whole. So I'm guessing you're going to see more jump scares in the map. But I think obviously one of our Mori animations has to be a jump scare. It's a given.
Is it that you're saying that? I was watching a YouTuber covering it, Mint Skulls. I'll credit him. He's a Dead by Daylight YouTuber. I think he was quoting the same thing you were just reading. But the developers wanted to make Springtrap a killer for everyone. Mint Skulls said they're trying to make it kind of like Vecna, so you have multiple powers. So maybe jump scaring is one power, and he might have a few others. I don't know. What do you think of that, Stock?
I'm guessing his powers are going to be... Alright, well, I'm just going to run through... Well, let's run through what we think his main power is going to be and his perks, because I think that's going to be the big thing. I think his
real
main...
Quick, are you reading off anything?
No, I'm not reading anything. I'm just saying we speculate.
You're just speculating.
Oh, yeah, we're just freeballing it now. Because I think it better answers the question than just saying, yeah, I think it's going to happen. And saying, well, I think it's going to happen. I think his power is mainly going to be... He's going to be probably a physical killer more than a, like, cast spells type person.
What do you mean physical? Like,
he's going to be based around...
Is he going to be a chase-oriented killer? I mean, my two theories are he's either going to be like a chase killer or maybe a stalking killer. Because in one of the images, you see him stalking a survivor and there's no red stain. And usually if there's no red stain, it's the red thing in front of a killer. Usually means they're stalking, like how Ghostface doesn't
have we
have
seen
one
gameplay?
stalking. There's no gameplay, it's just a single screenshot. So it's really speculation. Because it could just be taken for it to look better, but
yeah,
he could be a stalking killer. And that would fit William Afton's character to an extent. So, what do you think of that? You know, him as a stalking killer?
Maybe. I don't know. I wish we had, like, any more indicators. I only need just a slight hint at what his perk would be to know exactly what kind of killer we're looking forward to, because right now, honestly, I have absolutely no idea what kind of... I mean, obviously we know he's probably going to be... Wait, have we actually seen him with anything yet? Like a weapon? Now that I'm thinking about it.
In the little, like, teaser trailer they played, that, like, little short, probably 15-second video, you can barely see him holding a knife, and also with the FNAF movie skin, he has a knife. So his main weapon is just going to be a knife.
Okay, I figured that would probably be about what we were getting, but... So, if he's a knife swing, let's say he's a knife swinger, similar to Michael Myers.
Yeah. So
he's probably...
So you're thinking of stalking?
I don't
Michael
know if
Myers
it's going to be stalking.
Killer.
Okay, I'll tell you what. It does feel like they're pulling more from the movie counterpart than they're pulling the look from the game counterpart, but some of the way the killer functions seems to be coming from the movie, which came from the game, obviously. But, like, the main thing I'm saying is, like, the knife, especially. We've not really seen Springtrap with a knife, except in the movie.
I mean, we don't know what his exact murder weapon was in the games. It's always been up to speculation.
Yeah, which
Uh,
is fair, and that's I'm not saying it has to be something else. I'm just saying it's a good thing to look at for what direction they're going with the killer, because it seems like they're pulling
yeah.
more from the movie.
Well, I'm gonna wrap up this section because I want to talk about the map. So I'm gonna throw out my prediction. I think he's gonna be a mix of a chase killer and a little bit of a stalk killer, and I think he's gonna have two powers. One involving spring locks somehow, and one involving jump scares with the phantom animatronics. That's my guess.
I'm
Uh,
thinking that's how they
Doc,
get the animatronics in. That's what I was going to say earlier. Probably going to see the Phantoms as a.
probably his power. That's what I'm thinking. Like that's where the jump scare element's going to come in.
It's yeah. I think it's going to be his powers because I think the map is going to be the actual animatronics are going to be the jump scares.
Yeah. Well, that's speaking of the map. Leading into the next point, the
Oh,
map looks pretty good. Honestly,
it looks
uh,
fantastic.
I think it's based off the FNAF 1 movie location, since it is a bigger location and probably better for gameplay to be based off of.
Yeah,
But
it looks like a mix of both the game and the movie. Sorry, I'm trying to. Well, yeah, it's a mix of both. I would say.
yeah, but one thing I did notice that the animatronics are on the map. The original, at least three. I'd never seen Foxy, but Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica are on the main stage.
Yes.
If you
Also,
remember,
just real quick, it looks like we're going to have an outside of the location as well, which is very interesting
yeah,
because this is already a pretty
I
big pizzeria.
I mean it could be like how that one school map is inside and outside, or like what's the asylum map, penitentiary asylum, I think it's its name, where there's a little bit of outside, but it's mostly inside. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Or maybe Midwich Elementary, where the center's outside, but you got the inside on two floors. I mean, it's all speculation. We haven't seen a lot really.
Yeah, I mean, we just haven't seen enough. It does look like I'll have pictures up of the map here so people can see, but it does kind of also look like we're going to be getting a large open area in the center of the pizzeria, whereas generally that center room is pretty small. It looks like it's going to be a lot bigger for this, which is fine. That
Yeah,
looks like
maybe.
it's going to be your main chase area.
Yeah, what I was gonna mention though, when you said the outside part of the map, it's in the same realm as oh, you know the map with the movie theater on it. Uh,
Oh, it was for
it's it was for the unknown.
yep.
Your main. It's in that realm, so that's so there is definitely going to be a little bit of outside. If I had to guess, maybe a loop or two outside, but that's why I think it's mostly going to be inside, or maybe honestly, now I'm thinking about it, it could be a good 60% inside, 40% outside map.
I'm
But
thinking they're going to put a lot of effort into the inside and outside.
I mean,
We're gonna have something outside, but nothing like insane. I do notice there's
I
a
mean,
large blood splatter on the center floor, by the way, which obviously it's Dead by Daylight, but like
oh,
that's interesting.
speaking of blood, speaking of blood splatter, there's a the ball pit image. There's a Daco pointed out in his live stream. There's a blood and a kid's shoe on the side of the floor, reference
Hmm.
near the ball pit. So that
Oh,
either
like the
uh,
book, whatever it's called.
so that either references the kid murder or the ball pit, which the ball pit does have a like I think dead end sign on it. I mean, they're referencing a lot of things in the map.
It is interesting to not see Foxy's thing just yet, but I think it's there. I think they just didn't show it for some reason.
Yeah, just something like that. Also, another image. There's a generator in the center of the map, like you had mentioned.
Mm.
Uh, if you power that generator in one of the shots, it looks like it powers up the animatronics on the main stage. So maybe we'll get them singing that one VR song that was scrapped. So who knows?
Hmm. I don't
I
know that
mean,
we're
this
ever
map
going to
was
see that song, sadly.
Who knows?
Wait, isn't it in the game? Is it in VR?
It's in the files. I know you can get it to play on like a PC or something if you dig a while.
Yeah. Anyways,
But yeah, one more image I want to bring up. There was a security door and a security camera on one of the map images. Going back to the Xenomorph map, do you remember the little cooling traps you could set on the map that were only for that map that slowed the killer if you got him in the chill thing? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I thought that was on any map, the chill weapon thing.
No, that's the perk is that you can use on the pallets. But I'm talking about you pull down the lever if you're being chased by the killer, you run through it first and it
Oh,
sets
yeah, I
off
thought you were talking about the no, it's fire.
the bomb.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the fire shooter thing.
No, no, I mean, cause that's only a map thing in the spaceship. I'm thinking maybe the doors could have a similar mechanic to that, or the cameras, where it's a map only advantage to either the survivor or killer, depending on how one uses it. I wanted your thought of that because when I saw that image, I was like, that could be a interesting map or FNAF only map feature because we have the breakable doors that if you break them, they don't get repaired. But maybe these ones can shut and close differently. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just schizoing out. I don't know.
Just a little bit.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to mention, Stock, about FNAF in Dead by Daylight?
I'm excited for the new way to queue into the new map only. That's a genius feature.
I'm so ready. Dude, that is gonna. I might be on vacation. No, I won't. Hopefully. Maybe I'll get a day
Didn't we
to
get
play it.
June 3rd? Ain't that the day?
No, that's for the Witcher collab.
Oh, we not. I think we saw June then, right, for FNAF?
It's coming in June. That's for sure.
I'm guessing it's probably not going to be terribly far into June.
Yeah. Maybe at most like the last week of June.
At the most.
Anyways, finishing up with some final points. What do you think of there being no survivor?
I thought it was a given. It's really hard to do Michael Afton.
I mean, it was disappointing, but I thought maybe movie Vanessa would have been in there. Maybe, but honestly, it's fair because I feel like Scott was worried that would give too much lore stuff away than anything.
Yeah, I mean, it would be difficult to do within the lore. This is already probably difficult enough.
I mean, probably it's probably not going to be that difficult with the lore, but just giving away. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking stuff, but yeah, that's really all we have to talk about FNAF. What do you think of? This is just some miscellaneous topics we're just mentioning now. What do you think of the Witcher collab coming up?
I don't really care.
Fair enough. What do you think of a possible Walking Dead collab?
I'm interested. I just wish it was the comic, not the show.
Yeah, apparently people, yet again, Mint Skulls, who I was watching, pointed out, credit to him. His chat found that all the missing letters on the what do you call it, roadmap, if you put them in order spelled out the new Walking Dead show. I'm sure you throw an image on that. I can't remember what the show's called. I haven't watched The Walking Dead. But that could be the next licensed chapter. So
wait, is
that
this not
is something
real?
to consider.
Hey,
What?
is this not real? Have you not confirmed? Is this not confirmed? Did you just make the lie?
No. That's what the chat said, spelling it. So there's a chance it's one of the licensed chapters. It's not 100% confirmed. That's just what I'm thinking.
Oh, I thought you said it had been confirmed.
I mean, I think it's like a teasing hint, just to not like meant to. I mean, Behavior, the company that owns Dead by Daylight, hasn't said it, so maybe it's like meant to be a teaser or something or a hint.
We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, we've talked about our main topic. Anything else you want to add, Stock?
I hope they add Negan as the killer.
That'd be funny.
All right.
Well, I think that's all. Yeah, Springtrap coming to Dead by Daylight. We're excited. Well, it's gonna be awesome. Dude,
I'm excited.
the killer cues are gonna be cool.
Yeah, the killer cues are going to be insane.
But yeah, I have no idea what his perks are gonna be, so yeah, we'll find out.
It's going to be he shoots you with he
He shoots you with Remnant, and you turn into the giant blob monster from the Fazbear Frights book.
see, I was going to say he shoots you with a remnant, and you turn into the Matt Pat fish thing.
Image. All right, yeah, I think we're done with the episode.
I think
So,
that's done.
Yeah, I
Bye.
hope y'all enjoyed. If you have any thoughts about Springtrap's power, leave in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, whenever that is. Stock out or whatever. I don't know. Is that
Chudtopia
your-
will rise again.
Thank you for watching this epic podcast. If you want to see more epic videos, click these. Subscribe or Baldy will find you and send you to Ohio.